What's going on, people? So recently I've been trying to understand a little bit better about the movement and tracking in Tekken, which, like many other people, eventually led me to a sidestep guide, which kind of describes the general direction in which you should sidestep a character, left or right. But that doesn't really apply to all moves of a character, so I figure, well, before I kind of go in the deep end and trying to learn specific matchups, let me try to understand and master my own character. Yoshimitsu is apparently weak to sidestep left according to the chart, so I wanted to figure out which moves can you use as a Yoshi player against people who read a chart and always sidestep left. In this video I compiled the moves that Yoshi has where you can't really do that. You either have to sidestep right or it just has very good tracking where I would not advise stepping at all. So let's get into these moves. First we have a basic down 4 which tracks to both sides fairly well. It's a pretty good option considering it's so fast, and a low which makes it very hard to block, but at the same time, like all lows, runs the risk of being low parried, so best not to abuse. Next we have back 2, which is a very versatile move for Yoshi. It is a quick mid that you need to sidestep right instead of sidestep left. It is a versatile move because it has several extensions, back 2 being a mid-high and back 2-1 being a mid-mid launcher if you try to duck that high. But sidestepping right and sidewalking right, the extensions, allows you to negate both of those options. While it's not shown, I actually did not have the recording up for the back 2-1, but I did go back and try it, and it does apply for that move as well. You can sidestep or sidewalk both of those extensions. Even if you don't get to sidewalk them, the extensions are punishable, so don't forget to try that as well. Crouch Dash 2 is a great move for Yoshi as well. It is a count hit launching mid and catches steppers on both sides. Same thing applies to the Rage Drive version, Crouch Dash 1+2. Not really spammable though, as it is punishable on block. Yoshi's down back 3 series of low kicks is another case where it's going to be hard to step on either side. Just like the down 4 example, you always have the risk of getting low parried, so again, best not to abuse, especially as you go higher in ranks. To avoid Yoshi's Back 1 series of spin attacks, you need to sidestep and sidewalk to the right rather than the left. I don't see a lot of Yoshis throwing this out in neutral, specifically because of all the weaknesses this move has. It's not exactly quick, it's a bunch of highs, and then it could also go to a bunch of lows, so there's a lot of weaknesses with this move, and I don't think a lot of people are going to be using it that often, but I'm including it in this video. You can sidestep right as well. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. Yoshi's crouching sword sweep does not appear steppable on either side. Not that you'd want to be sidestepping in anticipation of this move anyway. It comes out so slow that you're better off trying to react to it by either getting out of its range by backdashing or trying to do some hop kick or interrupt. As you know, low parrying and blocking low are also not options. Kinsho 1-1 appears to be the only move out of Kinsho's stance that allows Yoshi to catch people sidestepping to his left. So that makes the sidestep left actually really powerful in my opinion, because this stance is his most offensively aggressive one, in neutral at least. So this one was by far the most interesting to me. Dragonfly 4 is weak to sidestep right. It'll catch sidesteppers left, but I actually thought it was kind of like his full crouch down forward 4, where it was an unofficial homing move before it got switched to an actual homing move. But I thought it actually checked both sides, but no, you can definitely sidestep this one right. Yoshi's Back turned down 2 appears to be a little bit weaker to the right side. This one was a little bit harder to test because of the timing of the move, so this took me a couple runs and I'm still not 100% confident that you definitely can reliably that you cannot sidestep to the left, but in any case it seems to be a lot stronger to that side. Sidestep 1 is a great counter hit launching mid, and it has a very beefy hitbox catching steppers to both sides, though it is not, say, the best option specifically to catch steppers because of its large startup frames, and it leaves you very negative on block. So you're very likely to get counter hit as well if you try to abuse this move. That said, it's still a very good option. Sidestep 2 on the other hand is a normal hit launcher that is pretty weak to sidestep right. It will catch sidesteppers to the left, though this is not a move that I would like to throw out too often just because it's also slow just like Sidestep 1, but with the added negative of being punishable on block and, again, steppable to the right. Lastly, we have the no sword stance version of forward 1+2. Just like the previous example, this one's included because you can sidestep right instead of sidestep left. It will catch the left steppers, but again, like the last example, not a very good tool to use in neutral, specifically because of its large startup time and also large recovery on whiff and punishable on block. Okay, so that wraps it up for this video. Hope it was helpful for showing some of Yoshi's tools on offense as well as defending against Yoshi in terms of tracking options and questionable whiffs. Laters.